1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, it just adds a whole, yes.
It's kind of mid-range tones. Those get a lot of play in it. Those get a lot of play in my Those albums get a lot of play in it. Sets the tone.
Next week.
Are you doing Are you doing Feel So Good? Are you gonna feel so good? Are you gonna feel so good? It's not easy, right? Not easy for me either, probably, right? A lot of changes, right? Seems like it's got a lot of changes.
Oh, is that right?
1 minute. No kidding. Really? I was reading some of his,
Hey, I like your shirt.
his obit, and
I like your shirt.
he was making a
With the
thing
spiritual, you got the spiritual thing going and everything. It's cool.
on King of the Hill. He was like worked at like the Mecca Mart, like the Walmart as a greeter, as like the celebrity greeter. It was a recurring gig for him.
Hey, Joe, good to see you too. Hey, here you go. Very well. Yeah, thank you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
morning. Here we go. Here we go. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know there's peace inside, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. Where the Father waits with open arms, He's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination where God within you helps you to light your way. He knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe those tears away. Where the doors are locked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Where there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in. Unity of Tampa, come on in. All right, thanks for being with us this morning.
Good morning. Hi, we're back. All right, so we have quite a bit of things to say. We're going to try to be super quick. General youth and family ministry announcements. Based on input from our parents, we're going to cancel this Friday's movie night. Wah, wah. Yep, and we will let you all know when we've rescheduled it. So it will come back. Keep an eye on your parent group me chat for that and for other announcements like the end of summer. I'm getting a brainwave from, yeah, I'll get there. Thank you. We'll get there. In order. Sunday, August 3rd is Water Day. So bathing suits, towels, sunscreen, and closed-toed shoes that they can keep on their feet, please, in the field. And the end of summer YFM picnic. Parents, we have a sign-up genius for the potluck. There's going to be a splash pad, field games. There's a playground at this Carrollwood Village Park. It's Saturday, August 9th from 10 to 1. So again, keep your eyes on the parent group me chat for links and announcements and all of that. There will be a teen movie night on the first Friday of the school year. So I think it's August 14th. Yeah, I'm getting a yes. Okay. So there will be information about the timing for that as well. I'm going to invite Ms. Katie up to talk about the Uniteen Middle School retreat and Aurora.
All right. I had two of my marvelous munchkins with me, one this morning. We went up to Georgia, and so I'm going to ask, out of the Spirit Share family group, the meals, and the ropes course, what was your favorite?
Either family group or the ropes course.
All right. So we got to have a lot of fun activity going out and doing about 2 hours on a ropes course with team building activities with that. And our family group is the time where the teens get to, teens or tweens? Either way, get to learn about different spiritual aspects and then share their thoughts on it and build their thoughts. So it is a great opportunity, and I love the fact that it was part of your answer. So I am still on an energy high. The road trip was easy. We loved it. We're going back definitely for the next ones. So thank you so much for hearing us, seeing us, and making sure we get there, because I know part of the contribution comes from the church, so it makes a difference.
Melody. So when the Uniteens were driving home, the rest of us were sitting in an airport. I shouldn't say the rest of us. The high schoolers and I were sitting in an airport in Kansas City, waiting for our shuttle to take us to Unity Village. IYOU, International YOU Conference, is, like, I've been to YOU regional events here, and they blow your mind. And Uniteen events also blow your mind. This is a whole other level of just these teens being present in spirit and sharing not just ways to help themselves apply unity values in their own lives, but how to enrich the rest of the world, how to share it, how to spread it, how to be that light in their own communities, how to take it home with them. It's just incredible. And I'm going to switch phones with Melody so I can give her her notes and hold up our other participant. Yay, yeah. And Fernando is with us. He had to go on a family trip, but he's here. So say hello, Fernando. Oh. Oh, well, you're going to have to fix it. Anyway. Yeah, but they did service projects and just the warm, they call them fuzzies, evening hugs. All right, now say hello, Fernando.
Hello, y'all. I'm sorry I can't be there in person. I'm currently on vacation.
All right, here's Mel.
So basically, as you can see from our shirts, the theme was transformation. So basically, that's what the family group was about every single day. Like, it was like different forms of how we transform. The first day was interconnectedness, and then free will, and then power of the universe and recognizing it, and then wholeness. So we just went through all that curriculum, and a lot of it had stories and stuff based off the book, The Alchemist. So that was really cool. We didn't announce it last week because the week before last week, because we didn't know about it, but me and Fernando both got picked to be family group leaders at the event. So that was really fun. They do it a little differently than we do in our individual regions at IY, because since it's a much bigger group, you have to have 2 family group leaders in each group. So we each got to work with different people to lead the group, which was really fun. He met a new person, and the girl that I worked with, I was in a family group with her last time. So it was really fun to get to make new bonds and reconnect with the people that I had already met before. If any of you have been there, you know it's just like a beautiful campus. It was just really great to just be there. So if you recall, I was Regi, but in IY it's called Indy since it's international. So there was 3 of them. One of them is from the Southeast region, which was really cool for us. But they each had workshops each of the day. One of them, Noah, he led us through a meditation type thing where we imagined certain flowers, and from those flowers we had to take a word away from that, and then with the words that we came up with, we went around and gathered spices and crystals and things that matched what those words were and put them in a little jar, and we got to take it home. So I'm pretty sure Fernando, what was your word?
I got dreamer.
His was dreamer and mine was love. Yes, they can hear you. So that was really fun. And then Zinnia's workshop, they do a thing called Truth Talk, which is kind of where they just share stuff from their heart with us. And Zinnia, hers was, it came from a very personal perspective of taking care of the younger self that you have that's still inside of you. And the way she depicted it was as a little acorn, because someone had given her a little acorn gift. So we all had these papers with little acorns on them, and we surrounded them with different little pieces of nature that we felt called to, which was really fun. So except for the bugs that they had on the thing. That was disgusting. And then Tristan from our region, he had this whole, his truth talk was a lot about how, you can like bond with people just from like experiences. And he talked about this whole story of this woman that he met at Unity Village, and how like the universe kind of sends you messages when how the universe sends you messages when you need it most, because right before he became a leader the first time, he was given a book by a I'm turning him down. He was given a book by a random person that he didn't know, and then that was right before he became Regi, and then this, like, literally the day before we got there, he was given a book by another stranger. And the first book that he was given was The Alchemist. So he talked a lot about that, and then he talked about how those bonds with people can, like, create experiences, and then him and a sponsor that we had there tried really weird foods together, because that's something they had in common. So that's one of the things that we're doing in YOU today. Because there's a certain ratio if you eat hot Cheetos and sour Skittles together, and it tastes like Fruit Loops. So that was... So we got to take a tour of the grounds, and we had a presentation from Silent Unity and this woman named Betsy, who used to be in YOU, and she taught us a lot about the history of YOU, and it's been really cool to see that presentation develop over the past 2 years. And we did some service projects. Me and Fernando picked the same one where we wrote like little love notes to the staff members at Unity Village. And I mean, yeah, we got to explore around a lot, and it was just a really great time. So yeah.
All right, so thank you for listening to all of us. Nancy, do you have a question for the kids? We're good. I think we're good. Let's move along. So can all my kiddos just come stand right here in the front, and we'll do some blessing? Yeah? All right. Come on up. All right. And this is for all of you guys as well, because, again, we wouldn't be able to do any of these cool things without y'all's support. It happens because of you. So we love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. Mwah! Every region does that differently, so we're still a little off. All right.
Hey, Martin.
Hey,
Good to see you, man.
good morning. I like that. You guys don't need a refresher on that. Okay, so I'm Martin. I'd like to welcome you all to Unity if you've never been here before. And if you haven't been here before, we have a treat for you if you'd raise your hand. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And after the service, if you sign in, we have another gift for you. So glad you're here. Oh, thank you. Okay. So we have lots of ways of staying in touch in terms of the announcements. We've got the Facebook page, social media, the app on the church app. It's the one on the bottom left there with that little leaf over the phone. That's a great one. And in case you hadn't gotten the hint, turn off your cell phone, or at least make it quiet. So this Friday, be there or be square, we have a special Latin social dance. This is, we're doing this again because we had such a good time several weeks ago. So it's free. You don't need experience. You don't need a partner. And if you sign up, that'll help people know how much food and stuff to make. Yeah, we got it going. Got it going. Okay, thank you.
It's in the Tidely app. It's also a QR code in your bulletin and online to sign up.
Did you hear that? Tidely app, QR code in your bulletin and online to sign up. I used the Tidely app. It took about a second. I was very impressed. Okay, just a reminder that the kids' movie night on the 1st is now canceled. Yes. And then we have the men's group coming. The third Saturday of the month from 10 to noon in the fellowship hall. No.
My husband will be there. I'd love to.
You guys have your soul sisters. Okay. And then last, to keep it quick, we've got lots of birthdays. Penny Page is online, probably. Happy birthday, Penny. Christian. Hey, Christian. He's pretending like he's not here, but it's his birthday. Janice is tomorrow. Janice Thomas. Joanne Bison. Gotta try. Is on the 29th, Robert Anderson on the 31st, and a special belated birthday to Albert Darby, whose birthday was yesterday, and we missed him last week. There we go. Okay.
Anyone else that we missed? Anyone else having a birthday this week that we might have missed? Oh, okay. What day is hers? Oh, yesterday was hers. Okay. So happy belated to Ida. Anyone else? All right, we'll sing to you guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
So, good morning, David. Little loud, sir. So I want to thank Madeline for these. These were just a because for me today. Aren't they lovely? And I don't want to block the view, so I'm going to move them just a little further today. Okay? They'll be my friend. Thank you. That's very thoughtful of you today. And Kristen, you don't get to take them home. They're not for you. How's everybody this morning? Great. Oh, look at your happy selves. That's just so awesome. It's so great to have you all here today. I want to do a quick shout out. Mark and Julie are just 60 miles south of Canada. They've made the drive all the way up. You can see the picture on the map where we have them right now. So pretty soon we'll have to put Canada on the map because they'll be up there and they're having a wonderful time. They took pictures of the 2 lobsters. They rode their bikes 10 miles to get 2 lobsters to bring back to their RV and their campground. So how cool was that? The lobsters were gigantic, by the way. Yeah, they looked like they were just huge. So they're having a great time. Yeah, I'm getting there. Hold your horses. So Donna O'Toole is in Ohio. Donna, we're doing a shout out for you. We hope you've had a very safe journey, and it sounded like you're doing well. I had to make notes today. I want to take a moment for gratitude today. I want to first thank the chaplains who met with me on Thursday. We had a great meeting, and I appreciate them taking time to come out on Thursday and spend time together. We accomplished a lot. And I also want to express gratitude to Keir Walton, who's here today. I'm going to invite him up for just a minute. So come on up here for a second. Yes, sir. Thank you. This is Keir Walton. Hi. Keir has chosen Unity of Tampa for his internship to become a minister. Yes. So he has 1 year left, and we're going to have about 10 months together. He spent 24 years at Clearwater Unity. He's a vocalist, so Elliot plans on putting him to work. But he has many things we need to check through his list and work through. He's going to teach a couple of workshops here. He's here with his lovely daughter, Cassidy, this morning. And Cassidy just graduated from high school, so it's a big deal to have been at this stage. But I'm very honored to support his journey. I know how important it is to have that opportunity. And you're not allowed to do your internship at your home church, just so you know. So it's not that he couldn't have chosen that opportunity. So we're grateful. We're going to do our best. I have to finish the paperwork for him this week, make sure we're acceptable people. Probably, yeah, well, probably not. You don't know us, but we're probably not. But anyway, we're looking forward to having you. I would appreciate if those of you who, when you go to Fellowship Hall, if someone would take maybe you could take Kieran Cassidy, show him the property today. That would be really awesome. I'd appreciate it. And thank you. We're looking forward to having you here. I'll be leaving for 10 months, and Kier will be in charge. No, part of the stipulation is I have to be here. And Donna Tritt, I just want to say thank you. Donna Tritt is a chaplain of ours, still in the Carolinas, North Carolina. She still is a chaplain. She's spent decades at this church. And it was wonderful to connect with her this week, even though she couldn't join our meeting. So thank you for that. All right, I would like to stop dropping things on the floor. Let's say our unity affirmation together, if we can. Take a deep breath. Oh, don't get ahead of me. Take a deep breath. Let's say this together. There is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. Awesome. And sadly, in a way, and happy for him, today is probably Dale's last day with us. Dale is moving. His son Nathan, that I've known since he was a kid, actually, he didn't remember me, but I do remember him. And Nathan came down. He's going to help Dad move, and they're taking Dale back to Ohio. So if you get a chance, you should love on Dale while you can today, because it's a big change, but we're very happy for him to be with his family and where he'll be loved and spend great time. All right, authentic is our word today, folks. Authentic. So the affirmation is, I live proudly as my authentic self. And the message says, one of the best ways to feel the fullness of my divinity is to express the uniqueness of my humanity. There is no one on earth who is exactly like me, no one who has my history, no one who has my experiences or my particular talents and gifts. I make the world a richer place when I show up as the person I am. If I'm too timid to share my gifts, if I carry shame or regret about my past, or if I feel afraid to let others see the real me, I'm not being my authentic self. Authenticity means being who I am with confidence. I am a divine being, a child of God. I take my place in the world with joy, knowing I belong here just as much as everyone else. Rooted in my divinity, I celebrate my humanity by being my authentic self. And from Romans 8:14, they chose this verse to go with it. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are children of God. And you know, we've talked about authenticity here quite a bit. So I'm glad to know all of you feel like you can be yourself here. And I know that to be true from personal experience with you. So I'm going to invite the band now to lead us through our monthly song, I Am Free, I Am Unlimited.
Yeah, will you guys stand and sing this with me? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited right now. Yes, I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited right now. I am free. I am free. Can you sing it with me? Sing it loud. I am free. Free. One more time. I am free. I am free. Said I am free. I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited right now. Yeah. Oh, I am free, I am unlimited right now. All right, hey. Thanks, guys.
Repeat it enough because I think it's the third or fourth time it starts to sink in. So I don't know about you, but if we only did it twice, I probably wouldn't get there. So thank you for that. All right, I have a story to share. It's not the one I came here to share, but I want to tell you what happened with Bruce McGregor and Maria. It's a very heroic story, and anyway, it's a little emotional for me too, but it's amazing. So, first of all, many of you heard there was a stabbing in Walmart in Traverse City last night. Bruce was one of the victims. But I want to tell you what he was able to do. So they, as you know, have a farm in Michigan. They go up there for the summer months. And they had gone to Traverse City with their friends from the United Kingdom to celebrate, it's Cherry Festival time. It's the Cherry Republic in Traverse City. They decided to run some errands before they went back. And they walked into Walmart, and when they walked in, people were screaming and saying, get out, run, run. And as people were running out, a woman was stabbed and came into Maria. Maria had to stay with that woman, and Bruce turned around and went back in to help. Bruce was stabbed in the arm, and they hit an artery, and he was stabbed in the gut. And he had to spend many hours in surgery last night. He is in ICU, but he is doing well. But the best part of this story, yes, please, it's okay to clap for Bruce. So before they even told me what happened when Jean reached out to me, and I had missed a message from Maria on Messenger, because I don't always check that. And before I knew anything, I said, Bruce must have been helping. I know he was helping because I know him well enough to know that if he was there, he was one of the people protecting. So when Maria talked to him after surgery, she was apologizing to him that it was her idea to go to Walmart. And he said exactly what I would have expected. No, we were meant to be there. So I share this with you because, one, I want you to hold them in prayer. It was very traumatic for both of them. But I love that these people with such great spirits knew how to step up and help people. Maria did not get up and leave the woman who was bleeding to death in front of her. She didn't leave, even knowing Bruce had been stabbed. They're yelling for her to come. She said, I can't leave this woman. So until someone came to help, she was unwilling to leave this woman who was in a very bad state, emotionally as well as physically. But how amazing is it that Bruce had the guts to go back in and help end the nightmare? And I just think it's an amazing story. And instead of telling you the story I was going to tell you today, I want you to know that we need to lift them up in prayer. He is going to be fine. I'm sure he's going to need some healing time, and he is in some pain for sure. But I love that he said what he did. So I want you to keep that in mind, that we're strong people, and we have our ability to hold that spirit and to do the right thing to help others as well. So Bruce McGregor. Yep. And please hold Maria in prayer too. It's been a very difficult morning. It's a lot. She's going through a lot, and it was very hard not to want to just get on a plane and go to Traverse City this morning to be with them. But we love you guys. If you are watching it all, just know everyone here is sending love and support, and whatever you need, we're here. Pardon? Yes, there are no fatalities that we know of, but there were a lot of people in critical condition, and he was one of them. But he's out of danger now, and we're hoping for the best. So let's get ready for meditation.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
So I invite you now to take some really deep breaths and try to just relax. Let go of everything that you walked in here holding. Allow yourself to be present moment, knowing that this time for us to go deeper into ourselves is what we need to center, to find our balance, and to open our hearts and minds for what it is we need to hear today. And just listen to the words I'm going to share, taking in what's right for you and letting go of the rest. Today, I raise my awareness to the transformative power of denials and affirmations in my life. I am powerful. I am radiant. I am wise. I am resourceful. These are the affirmations that empower my life and remind me that I was made in the image and likeness of God. I am meant to shine my light on the world, and I am empowered when I do. The power to change my life comes from within me, not outside of me. And it requires me to observe myself and pay close attention to my thoughts and the words I use, the things I say about myself, or the things I say and declare about my conditions. Whatever is going on in my life has no power over me unless I give it power. No one beside me can change the status of my health or my happiness. And all that is required is that I listen to what I say about those aspects of my life. I don't deny reality, but am careful not to give power to those negative influences either. The universe is always listening because I am connected to divine mind. Divine mind is the consciousness we all share, and it is through that stream of consciousness that I am empowered and that I experience all the good that was intended for my life. As a receiver and an expresser of God, I radiate the brilliance that helps others to do the same, to help them be free, because I am free to live a life filled with all of the good that awaits me, if I just remember to affirm 2 words: I am. I rest in the silence and take this in. Through faith in who I am and who I am capable of being, I bring myself back to this moment in time, feeling refreshed and relaxed, reminding myself I am free. And that I have the power I need at any time to manage what is mine to do. And with that thought, I am centered in peace. Good morning, Logan and Everett. I'm going to see you in 5 days. They'll be here next Sunday. Well, they'll be here Friday, but you'll see them Sunday. So today, our focus is on learning the incredible power we have to transform our lives through the use of denials and affirmations. I don't know if you realize, but it is the sacred practice that it serves as a foundation for unity. It's one of the most important things we learn as Unity Truth students. The transformative power of denials and affirmations, but only can work in our favor if we understand the role that our thoughts, our beliefs, and our attitudes play in manifesting the experiences we have in our life. You know, in Unity, we often say there's divine truth with a capital T, and then there's human truth. And divine truth is actually one of our 5 principles, right? Thoughts held in mind produce after their own kind. So in other words, if we think something long enough, it manifests as a reality because we have put power into its manifestation. Human truth is the part that comes from our ego. And human truth, because it comes from our ego, is always focused on lack. It's very rare that our human truth says good things to us. Like, wow, you're great. Wow, you're rich. Wow, you're having a great life. No, what we hear instead are things about lack, limitation, fear, unworthiness. And the best way for us to manage the battle between them, between understanding human truth and divine truth, is denials and affirmations because they become the statements that we use to help us. So let's start, if we can, with denials. Let's start with the part we struggle with. And if you look in the Revealing Word, which is our metaphysical dictionary, it describes denials as relinquishments. In other words, we're releasing these things. And it suggests that we see them as gently wiping out the cobwebs in our mind. That's a denial. A statement that takes away that negativity and removes the fear that we may be struggling with. But I want you to get in your head that a lot of people misunderstand this because they believe that it's about ignoring the reality of our life or pretending that what we're struggling with isn't happening. And Jasmine, did I just see you over there? Welcome, all the way from Colorado, one of our people that grew up. It's nice to see you. I thought I was having a bad moment where I'm like going out of body and going on the other side, but it's a good moment. You're actually alive and so am I, so that's great. But I want you to be clear that this isn't about pretending. Denials aren't a way of us pretending. It's about us declaring that we refuse to give power to the things that are robbing us of our happiness. That's the reality. Denials clear away the mental and emotional obstacles that keep us from actually understanding who we are, who we were meant to be, where that creative God power that we were all given. I want you to think of denials as like a garden, okay? When you're cleaning out your garden of weeds, you don't curse the weeds, do you? Well, you might, I don't know. I probably have in my life, but typically we don't curse them, we just remove them. We see them, we recognize the problem, and we remove them. So the garden has more room to grow. So the garden can expand, right? That's the idea. And we don't focus on judging or fearing the weeds. We're not pulling them and saying, you're taking over my yard, right? That's not the idea. It's remove them, allow beauty to continue. Well, instead, in our spiritual practice, it's very similar. We acknowledge the thoughts, the feelings, and anything that is not in alignment with God's good or our good, and then we gently deny its power over us by removing it. Not by being angry about it, just by removing it. It doesn't need to stay in our life anymore. For example, if we felt overwhelmed by a sense of fear, we might say something like, I release the appearance of fear. Fear has no power over me. Okay, we're just denying the right. We'd come out with an affirmation, which we'll get into in a minute, that would accommodate us in that moment. But in the case in that example, we weren't repressing our fear. We're not pretending it doesn't exist. We're just acknowledging what's going on and taking away its power. Denials clean the slate of our mind. They eliminate our false beliefs. They stop us from convincing ourselves that we are in trouble. Because that doesn't help. How many of us have ever sat home for 3 days saying, woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, and walked out the door not thinking, woe is me? What are the chances we're walking towards something better? Slim to none. Because we spent too much time affirming, oh, I don't have, I can't do, this won't work. No, we don't want to give those things power. And as Emily Cady teaches us, the only way that can happen is from eliminating false belief. The only way it can happen is if we repeatedly deny the old beliefs that are no longer true. And this is the problem with holding on to the past. Because most of the stuff that comes up in our current challenges is based and rooted in the past. It isn't even a current belief system. It's just the past coming up. And if we repeatedly deny a false or unhappy condition, it will lose its power to rob us of our happiness. Now, once we release all of the things that we're giving power to, now we need to understand how to affirm our good. So when we affirm, we're lifting ourselves out of false thinking into the consciousness of spirit. That's the definition from the revealing world. Lifting ourselves out of false thinking into the consciousness of spirit. Affirmations, think of them as our spiritual seeds. We're planting them in the fertile ground of a good consciousness. And when we do that, we're going to grow good things. As long as we continue to take out the things that are creating the weeds in our mind. Spiritual affirmations, they're positive, they're declarations, they help us align with divine truth and our own existence. And in the process of expressing our divine truth, we are reminding ourselves of what we're here to do. There's only one job we're all here to do on this earth. To be the godliness we were born to be. To be. Not to do, to be. And you can't be in that state if you're constantly clouded with negative thinking and downing yourself. Affirmations are not just wishful thinking. When we affirm, we are not trying to make something true that does not already exist in our godly spirit. We're simply affirming it's there, and we're raising it to our awareness. We're awakening to the reality that God's good was already ours, and as we say every Sunday, there is no separation. We are one. One power, one presence. Louise Hay taught that the key to using of affirmations required self-love and self-acceptance as the foundation. Now, you all know Louise Hay is the queen of affirmations. Everybody has read something of hers in their lifetime. But when she was healing her life, she, like Myrtle Fillmore, used affirmations. But she was clear about the fact that if there is no self-love and there is no self-acceptance, no amount of positive affirmations will stick. Because they're not rooted in a place where they have the fertile ground to grow. They're being set up here and out the mouth, but nothing is going to come forward. And in order to have self-love and self-acceptance, we have to stop living in the past. We have to release the past. Our grievances, our guilt, our self-criticisms, the forgiveness that we need to do that's preventing our growth. Just be done with it, people. Let it go. It's going to rob us of our happiness if we don't. An affirmation might be something like, I am a radiant expression of divine life. Or God's abundance flows through me now. As we repeat these statements with faith and feeling, we're creating that impression in our subconscious mind. And when we do, it's organizing our thoughts to be in harmony with God. If we don't say them, our subconscious mind believes all the other stuff from the past. You're not worthy. You're failing. You're not lovable. No one accepts you. All these things that we've created in our minds. But we need to create that fertile ground, see it like the garden, planting the new seeds, so we can live a happier life and have our words and our actions be in harmony with who we want to be in this lifetime and who we were meant to be. It's this delicate two-step dance. You have to think of denials and affirmations. It's a two-step dance that we have to juggle all the time by listening to ourselves, clearing away what no longer works for us and filling that space with divine truth. And the more we do it, the more consistent we are, the less it is an intellectual practice, and the more it becomes something we shift ourselves to believing. Over time, we'll shift our feelings, we'll shift our attitudes, we'll even change our circumstances. And you've all heard me talk about Myrtle and what Myrtle did in 2 years, ridding her body of tuberculosis after believing she had been an invalid. And more modernly, you've heard me talk about Jeffrey and our 22 surgeries between us. And what we've done through denials and affirmations to become who we are, not seeing ourselves as sick people or unhealthy people. The consciousness changes everything, everything. But we couldn't just sit around saying, I believe, and then be walking around with that negative consciousness. We had to really get there. And it took a lot for both of us. And you can never take your eye off of it, by the way, because it's easy to fall back. I want to just give you a couple of examples I thought were really awesome from Reverend Richard Bunch. He has some really great denials and affirmations just to see how they fit. So on healing, he has nothing can disturb my peace, joy, harmony, and well-being. And the affirmation for that is God's healing flows through me, and I am filled with energy, health, strength, and vitality. And the one I like on prosperity is really great too. The denial is nothing in the universe can prevent my prosperity. And the affirmation is God is my supply. Everything I need is provided if I am open to it. The idea is to influence the subconscious mind and make it strong. Okay? And as we work through denials and affirmations, we need to stick with it and trust the process. Some of our old beliefs are pretty deep, and it may take us some time to let them go and for new growth to emerge. But I want each of us to remember to be patient with ourselves and acknowledge the spiritual courage it takes to stand up against our fears and to bring our highest good forth. Let's review today's lessons. The transformative power of denials and affirmations can change our lives if we first release emotional and mental obstacles and create space for divine awareness. Number 2, to make spiritual declarations of truth, planting new seeds in our consciousness. Number 3, to notice the shift in feelings and attitude and embrace the change and trust the process. And number 4, to claim our oneness with God, the Christ consciousness within. The affirmation is, I am open and receptive to the truth of my being. Let's say that together. I am open and receptive to the truth of my being. And of course, I picked Louise Hay for our quote today. I love this. It's easy for you to remember and say, and oftentimes now, since it was brought to my awareness by Penny Page, actually, I now say it every single day. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. 3 things. If you could get that much out every day, think about how it would change your life. Let's take that in. So we pause now to say thank you, God, for the transformative power of denials and affirmations, for the ability, the innate ability to change our lives in any given moment by changing our thoughts, our words, and our actions. We release and support one another in releasing all the old pain, all the old suffering, all the old grievances. And we say, thank you, God, for self-love and self-acceptance, and remind ourselves that this is a new day and anything is possible, and so it is. Amen. I would like you to please keep Jessica J-Lo in your prayers, if you would. And I also wanted to report that Marie, who was failing last Sunday in her 90s, is watching Leave It to Beaver over and over again now and is eating again and doing well. So her journey is not over, and we're going to just continue to hold her up in prayer. And of course, I've asked you to keep Maria and Bruce in prayer, and I would like you to also keep Dale in prayer for his new journey and his new life. And we know, Dale, we're appreciative of all you've done for us and been a part of our church, and you'll always be a part of this, but we're grateful to Nathan for making room for Dale to be able to come and be with family where he'll be loved and appreciated every minute of every day. All right, you know how it works here. We're doing a great job. We are prosperity conscious, and we have an abundant community and thinking. So we affirm and say our prayer every single week, knowing that we're affirming our highest good. If you would join me, please. We have faith in God as our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need, and so it is. And thank you for all you do, and can't wait to hear these guys. Their song is definitely related to today's message.
I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. If you ask me, who am I am wisdom, I am light, I am more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. No, I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things that shape my life. So that I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I have the power to change my life. If you ask me, what am I am beauty, I am joy, I am more than meets the eye, cannot be defined. Ask me, be the light that brightens up someone's darkest night. I'm so much more than meets the eye. I cannot be defined. No, I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I got the power to change my life. Yeah. So that I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that changes things, they shape my life. And I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts. I got the power to change my life. I got the power to change my life. I've got the power to change my life. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, we're going to get you standing anyway. That's right, because it's time to sing the peace song, so I won't pretend like it's for me. All right. Let there be peace on earth
All right, look at how powerful you are. Take this in for a moment. Just take a deep breath with all this energy that's connected to you. And let's say the prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. God bless you. Have a great week.